The internet's a terrible place. You should never go on there.
Dude! So, real talk. What was your first exposure to the internet? Like, the internet.
Like the internet?
The internet.
The first time I got on the internet, or the first time I realized that there's websites out there, and I'm like, what? Where am I? Like, where did my brain take me today? Which one are you going for?
No, okay, so some of us use the internet.
My first exposure...
the proper internet.
So,
when you do things, it's dark.
Well, okay, no. Okay,
we are not going to make it out of this alive.
I'm going to answer this two different ways.
Go for it. Yeah, here, a little bit.
My first exposure to the internet was through BBSs back in the day. So I went through a BBS, which had access to the net in general, but I had another BBS I went through that gave us access to the internet. So it's kind of like going through like an AOL dialer, and then it gave you access to the internet. But I used to go through one 90.
What modem did you have?
I don't remember anymore. A 300 baud modem.
Holy shit.
Yeah, a 300 baud modem.
My earliest modem was a 9600.
Yeah, 300 baud was the first time I ever saw one.
Yeah, mine was a 9600 baud. We'd see. I can't talk about the BBSs that I went on. Yeah. So some of them were for video game.
I will say this one time in this one podcast only. One time. I knew a phone number I could call, a BBS I can connect to. That would hit my local city, that would then forward to another city further away, that was technically a long-distance call from me, but because I hit through a neighbor city, it was local to them. I spent an hour and a half downloading an image that said 2 V's on it.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about that. No. So some of the BBSs I connected to, yes, I should not have been a privy to. But if anybody asks, I was 18.
I know what you're talking about.
If I say the word "wares,"
no.
Yeah.
Who would ever?
Yeah.
Yar.
Yeah. Yeah. Ahoy, matey.
Exactly. Nobody would ever know Pirate Bay.
Oh, this is like, oh god.
It's before Pirate Bay. Because it was way back when.
Yeah.
No, so that was like going to a LAN party. So my favorite thing about LAN parties back in the day, right? You paid $25 to go in and play with your friends, but you walk out with $2,000 worth of software.
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes. So you ever seen the picture like where they had the dude that like made a full hammock out of duct tape?
Yeah, taped to the ceiling.
We would go into a LAN party and we'd be like, okay, this is the spot, and if you showed up late, you were having to invent your own upper bunk.
Yep.
I love those days, man. Those were
LAN party culture back in the day. So funny we talked
about a lot of respect too.
Well, we talked about DreamHack last time, right? So funny enough, DreamHack is still to this day LAN party culture. In Europe, you can still break out your sleeping bag and sleep at the event next to your computer. That is legitimately what the very first DreamHack here in America, and DreamHack Atlanta, actually had sleeping spots with your sleeping bag.
Huh.
Because they were trying to introduce that culture here, but we're America, right? It's just not the same over here.
Well, it used to be, but it's not.
Yeah, we've left that culture behind, and they're trying to bring it back, which, don't get me wrong, I love DreamHack for, but we're not that way anymore. I need my hotel room.
It broke my heart that Mention was basically shut down at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, when the vendor hall shut down. But this isn't a conversation about DreamHack. They know that.
I know. But
they can go back and watch the other episode.
Yeah, I'm just saying. So yeah, the internet proper, I think 90.
That was still a good time to be in the internet.
Yeah.
My favorite related, not related story. It was you used to be able to go to websites you could never go to now and be okay. My favorite is poop.com. No, it'll make sense in a second.
Okay.
First, I remember a time when I looked at every website on the internet. I sat down for a day and I found every internet website and I was done. I actually said I surfed everything on the internet because it was possible back in the day.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're talking anything you could actually access.
Yeah. That wasn't behind private networks.
Yeah.
Right? Secondly, poop.com. You know what that website was?
I had no idea.
You could buy prehistoric dinosaur poop.
Oh.
It was a legit thing. It was so like scientists had a way to get other like schools.
That's a great way to like actually market yourself. Yeah.
Well, not even market yourself. It was a school, right? A university somewhere needs a sample of something for whatever.
Yeah.
It made sense. It made perfect sense. Now you go there. Welcome to having my computer infected instantly, right?
Yeah.
I would never.
Well, I mean, sure, over and over and over again, that URL's probably been sold. Man, the market for URLs
Three and
stupid.
3 or 4 character URLs.
Yeah.
Print a paycheck.
Yeah.
Yeah, just sit on it forever and be like, XYZ.com.
Oh, I know so many people that bought URLs back in the early 90s.
Oh, yeah, camping on
sat on them.
Yep, absolutely.
What was the famous one, though? I think it was MSN, or one of those that...
Ooh, I don't remember that one, but yeah, I'm sure.
Sold for millions.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think they registered it for $20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually that used to be a scheme, especially even like 15 years ago, where you knew when a game was going to come out. So you bought everything related to that game, hoping you squatted on the right one.
Well, and nowadays it's even harder because, back then you had com, net, you couldn't get gov, but it was there, and then org.
Yep, those were like the big ones.
Yeah, and org was actually the easiest one to come by. It was usually the least expensive. Funny enough, that's how A&V org came to be. But comms could get pricey. Mm-hmm. But back in the early 2000s, even like late 90s, you could pick up a really, really prime one. I think it was Apple. Apple was the big one. Mm-hmm. Apple was the one I think Steve Jobs had to sue somebody over or something. But then I guess they made some argument they had the rights to it or whatever.
Yeah, I think
I don't remember the whole story.
The general version is if you were doing business under a name and I go to the internet and I try to type that name in expecting you, then that's where I'm already doing business under that name. And so you hanging on to it, I think that's where the general idea was.
Well, you had to have some kind of justifiable reason to have the URL because there was a point in time where people were just buying every URL and selling them. But now you've got crazy numbers. Like, can't even think of all the extensions that are available now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's tons. Like
stupid.
And then every country has their own, right?
Yep.
So like my favorite was there was like the .it, right? So go do.it, right? Stuff like that. No, that's the thing though.
Yeah,
like, you could absolutely. Bitly was
dome
like
in the morning. You could dome in the night.
If you don't know what that is, go study up on your Richard Cheese.
I'm just saying.
I hear the
topical.
I hear the cat in the background. Fuck this cat.
That's so out of context. It's going to be taken the wrong way.
People are going to be like, "What are you talking about?"
No, you just. All right, I'm going to make you watch this part of the episode.
Oh yeah, who?
Yoko? No, you.
Oh, how my brain?
Let's just move on.
Let's
just move on. Yeah, I know it's
this
you.
This is my brain. I'm not medicated. But no, I really do. I will
this is our
domino.
Medication.
I will domino in a heartbeat and not even realize.
No, you don't even realize what you just said.
Did I?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, you didn't mean it that way, but my God.
Oh, did something sound awkward?
Yep.
Oh, well, shit. Never mind. In my head, everything was contextual. It made sense.
I understood where you were going.
Yeah.
But as someone who has no clue.
Well, they need to go back and learn who Richard Cheese is.
That or your Felicia fetish. Darkstalkers.
Oh, we got kick a cat thing? Wait, hold on. I would never kick a cat. Look, there's a lot of things I might do with Felicia, but kicking is not one of them.
Never mind.
I mean,
I'll let you watch the episode.
Apparently.
It's going to be great.
Okay.
It's going to be great.
Cut to later on where I'm like, oh, I said that, oops.
Examples of why the internet is a dangerous place.
So about those
titties. Us on tangents.
The fuck, man?
Yeah, that's what the internet was for.
Hi, welcome to Twitch.
Just saying. You know what they say the internet's for?
No. What is the internet for? Profit. Step 1.
Exactly.
Step 2.
Step 3 is profit.
Exactly.
Step 2 is, Twitch. God.
Content. That's the thing. The Underpants Gnomes knew the entire time that OnlyFans was around the corner.
Trekkie monster. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Trekkie, 100%.
Okay, he did, absolutely.
Yeah, well, in volatile market, the only secure investment. Have a drink.
Pretty much.
Speaking of the internet.
Pilk.com.
So, I was actually thinking about this the other day. It's funny enough. We didn't even mean to bring it up in this context, but I can't remember how I went. My brain, my stupid autistic brain, just goes off on random tangents. But my kids were playing something. I'm like, God, that sounds like Hamster Dance. Yeah, and I'm like, in my brain, Living Rent Free is the original 93, 94 cut of like the little tiny the
itsy bitsy fucking bit what was that thing called? Oh my god,
there were hamsters, but
no, but the fucking what would we call those things back in the day? It wasn't pop art. It was called. There was a special type of art for it.
Oh god,
and it was in the clip art generation, right?
Yeah,
but I'm my god, I'm
like the song was like what 10 seconds long. So are you okay?
I can't remember. I'm cutting my finger off because I can't remember.
No, you tie a string around your finger. You don't cut your finger off, you dumbass.
Never forget. I'm gonna need a picture of Waldorf there. Sock back. No silly Billy.
Why does every reference go back to that show?
I love that show.
Oh my god.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, yes.
So Hamster Dance.
God. Your kids, but okay. So were they actually listening to Hamster Dance? Or
so
like a remix?
The only Hamster Dance song you can find anywhere is that remix from
remix.
Oh yeah, quote unquote club mix. That's like 8 minutes long, or probably exaggerating. It's probably like 4 minutes long. But still, It feels like it's forever.
Fucking Skrillex remix that shit.
And it's got actual lyrics. It's like, this isn't Hamster Dance.
No, Hamster Dance was literally like 10 seconds or 15 seconds long.
Yeah,
and
it's just a screen full of these little hamster gifs, and it was just random. And I remember the website did nothing. There was no merch. There was no reason for it to exist.
Yes.
Yeah, it was just...
That was the internet.
Congratulations. You found the Hamster Dance.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's what it was like... It were like...
there were tons of websites like that.
It was like a little treasure, right? Yeah. On the internet. You found the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so something completely random about internet. So, like, I'm going to bring out my inner geek here, right?
Go for it. I mean, what are we here to do?
So, did you know that on your website, when you register it and you set the domain up, you can set your webpage to only be active for X number of seconds or minutes a day? So I could literally have my webpage go live for 2 minutes. So, like, say from 11:58 p.m. to midnight was the only time this page would ever be available each day.
There's ways around that, but yes,
they refused to resolve. Yeah. So like it's in the settings I found it years ago when I was
cached.
Cached is a different thing. But let's imagine I had a website that goes to Spooky Bad Internet Cam, right? Just for Spooky Bad Internet Cam reference. But if it did, and that site was only live for 2 minutes a day, then that was the only time you could click the link that fed to whatever the live feed of that thing is.
So you're basically finding it the first time.
Find it the first time, we're having everybody have to go 59 and 60 and then slam, right? And then that site is live for that. But I found it when I was going through, like when I was hosting my website, toothpickvic.com. Doesn't exist anymore. But when I was hosting it, I learned that. I was like,
should have just said CBR Studios.
CBRstudios.com? What would that site be? Are that scars? I bet.
Oh,
I bet they wouldn't have
ponies.
No,
Take me to the ponies.
Nope, there is a hamster dance in there. Fact. That is a hamster dance. I know because I put the hamster in there. I'm sorry for the scars, guys.
Why did
you baited that.
No, I didn't.
Not intentionally.
I hate myself.
I
hate me now.
You mentioned CBR Studios. Speaking of which,
what's up?
Looking at the date, you know what time it is.
Yeah, King of Spain's coming up.
King of Spain.
This is the 20th anniversary of King of Spain.
So what is King of Spain?
Oh, God. We've never talked...
I don't think
this turned into a King of Spain episode?
No. It turned into 5 minutes of explaining what King of Spain is.
So, back in the day, we used to do AMVs. For people that don't know what an AMV is, essentially, go on YouTube. But it's, you set anime to some music and edit it and sync it up, and pretty things happen. Or depressing things happen.
Or Rocky thinks you're a nerd.
Yeah, or hamsters in tubes. What?
Go ahead.
Hamsters enjoy tubes.
I'm glad the drink is now set down.
So, what we decided to do what Addy decided to do many years ago, I'm going to blame it on him.
Always blame Addy.
Yeah. He's not here to defend himself.
Exactly.
One of the things that became popular back in the early 2000s is people started doing heavy effects. And the people that didn't know how to do effects would literally just rip off someone else's video. They would take like a whole scene out of somebody else's AMV and throw it in theirs. And people were getting mad about it. People were getting furious. And whole like culture wars being started in the AMV community about this.
I spent 30 hours editing that effect to make sure it's really awesome, and you just stole it.
So, Addy was the type of guy in the community that no one could ever be mad at. Don't understand how this guy, he just has like a natural charisma about him. So what he decided to do, he decided to make an AMV that was nothing but stolen footage. So he took all the most popular videos from 2004 and a few older ones, mashed them all together with some random upbeat music so that everything would sync regardless of whether it needed to or not.
That's the secret.
Yeah. So like upbeat music will always sync. Like if it's like 4 on the floor, it will always sync.
Yep.
And so and he just pushed it out. He's like, this is my piece of whatever. And everybody loved it. And he was deliberately trying to bait certain people into getting mad.
Trolling.
Those people went to him and like, this is hilarious. This is amazing. We want more. So he did this, I think New Year's Day, 2004. And we just decided that the following year we were going to turn it into a competition. And so, because I think it was a German song, but I think he called it Spanish or something in the release or something. It's just Addy things.
Just random.
So we decided that the next year that whoever was... because the next year I did Moxie Fruvis King of Spain was my song. Because the rule was it had to be a foreign song.
Had to be a foreign song.
So, my song's Canadian. It's foreign.
Somebody plays loose with the rules here.
Oh, he's talking about Gersberms. So we decided to call it. He called the German song Spanish, and then I did the King of Spain song, just calling Canadian a different language because I don't know what the hell they're talking about. And so we decided to call it King of Spain. And so after a few years, we had like this crown that we passed around, and then it became like it's a crown and a wrestling belt.
Because of course, Macho Man had to come out of nowhere for that.
Yeah. And I think at one point we added like a scepter. Oh God, Reggie's scepter.
Jesus Christ.
Do you not remember that?
No.
Remember my rum bottle I have at home?
No. You have to bring it some other time. Save it for a show and tell.
Look up rum bottle limbo drummer. Just Google it real fast.
God damn it.
Do it. Just do it. Do not put it on screen.
I can't.
Good. Oh. Do not put it on screen.
No. Because I
hate you so much. Right. Use a different window. Here.
No, you got the controller.
Oh my God.
So we gotta wait for it. All right, so.
Do you remember his scepter now?
Yo,
we took that to
do not. Do not.
And he
owned it.
He did.
Oh, he owned it.
We got him a cape. It was the first person outside of our group.
So actually win, yeah.
Yeah, so we always it was always like an in-joke for us. We tried to get more people involved. So we had this other guy that moved into town, and he was part of a different studio or whatever, and he just was there to have fun. And so he entered one that just blew us away, and so we gave him the win. He's the first guy outside, so we went all out. We got him a crown, we got him the wrestling belt, we made him a scepter, we had the cape, and we took it to the MomoCon convention that we go to. We gave it to him Friday afternoon. This fool wore it Friday until Sunday night. Vic, what are you doing?
No context. Just sent. No context.
Anyway. Feel free to Google that one on your own. I'll just say it's
King of Spain, or which one? What do you? There's a couple of different things you could.
Yeah, I'm not even going to touch on that one. Screw it. We're moving on.
Anyways, King of Spain.
So this is the 20th year.
Yeah.
Of our contest, and I think we've all taken a hiatus for the past few years.
For the most part, Chaos has been the one person who routinely has Chaos, the most committed person to the entire studio, hands down. Not only pays and maintains the website, updates his links, but continues the tradition every friggin' year,
regardless of whether anybody's there or not.
He just does it.
He's just been the reigning king for years.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna flaunt this crown forever. Yeah. Why? Because nobody else is willing to take it from me.
So this year, we've all got to do something.
I would have to install editing software again. That doesn't mean I can't, but I would have to install editing software.
Adobe Premiere's trial is a week long. It does not put watermarks in your stuff.
Even if it did. Flawless upcut.
I regret. Wasn't that reference from a King of Spain video too? I'm pretty sure it was.
So you know what video I actually remember doing all my stuff for? Iron Chef, the HIC I did, where it was fast food. And I don't know if I found that one or not. Oh, man.
I don't want to talk about HIC. That's a whole other...
HIC is a whole nother conversation. Yeah.
That's an after hours conversation.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, we are... The internet is a lovely place. You know, the funny part is, none of us would have ever met had it not been for the internet.
Yeah. Yeah, because I wouldn't have met you guys. Well, okay, I would have met Chaos.
Yeah.
But I would not have had the conversation about AMVs. Would you though? Yes, because we worked together at Earthlink.
If there was no internet...
Oh, I'm sorry. I said AMVs, not internet.
There was no internet, there would be no Earthlink. You would not have met Chaos. Literally think about a world without the internet.
I'm going all the way back here.
Yeah. If you really think about a world without the internet, it would be fundamentally different on a whole other, just unimaginable scale right now. Think about how isolated just we as a culture were 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going all the way back to I really hate to say it, I'm going all the way back to the early, and I mean 91, 90, 91, 92.
Yeah.
What was I doing back then? And I know what you were probably doing, but I was doing something totally different. Yeah. Yeah, man. Holy shit.
I will say I was on the internet back then, but it was a whole other place, it was a whole other thing. And
ASL what? That was back then. That was before ASL for you. I hope. Wow, I'm drinking on that one. Wow,
we've had this discussion.
Okay.
I'm old school.
Still, that's old.
Yeah, that's my worldly experiences are well beyond my years.
Fair. Yeah, because I mean, even me,
I'll say this. A lot of times, and I hate to get into like the generational thing, but we kind of think we negated that as even a topic at one point. But I always have generational conversations with people because my wife's a whole generation after mine, and we're Gen X.
Yeah.
And back in the 80s, I think in the late 70s, they used to run this ad on TV, and it was like, it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your kids are? And that was a thing.
Oh, 100%.
That was 100% a thing. Because I got news for you. My parents would put me in bed, and there were nights where I would sneak out. At 10, 11 years old, I had a window right over my bed, and I knew how to get that jimmy that window open, put pillows or sheets or whatever in my bed to look like I'm in bed. And my parents, and even with the door open, they were never attentive enough to realize I had left. And I was out. 11 o'clock at night on a fucking school night. I am out. And you know where I am? I'm out at the creek. Because the neighborhood teenagers.
Yeah.
Oh, so the creek we were at had one of the areas had like a big natural spring, and it was a deep enough pool you could wade in it.
Yeah.
And the teenagers had one of the houses was close enough. They had strung a bunch of extension cables down to it, and they had lights. They had stuff,
boom boxes.
And
I'm sure.
The point was not to be terribly loud.
Well, I mean, like not going crazy.
So they go skinny dipping.
Yeah, exactly.
And so, and I'm just saying, my friends and I at 11, 12 years old, we would sneak out there and we would just, because there's a nice overlook. Yeah. Yeah. When I say I'm old school, I am old school. Like
I am Porky's?
Oh,
what?
Yeah. Yeah. All day. Most kids my age at that point wouldn't even have thought. It wouldn't even been a thought in their mind. We were filthy from rotten from day one. And there was like maybe 2 or 3 friends that I could do this with.
Yeah.
Everybody else would have snitched or would have been too afraid. No, we were
heathens.
we were the naughty list.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was, and my parents to this day, no fucking.
Yeah, absolutely. They wouldn't.
No.
God, man. So I think I've talked about this before, but not on.
So what would I have been doing without the internet? The same damn thing.
Magazines all stuck together. Yeah, but I got all of these binoculars. Get off my hill, kid. To this day. Shit.
It's a dark place.
Yeah, I mean, like, to be honest, like they said, I can't imagine the world now without the internet.
Oh, no.
We've grown up with it. It's become... Oh, absolutely. But I mean, like, even if, like, I'm trying to think without the internet in general, like, some other form of communication must have had to happen. I couldn't imagine removing that. The amount of technology and advancement that we've gotten because of having access to... Hell, just go back to email or a physical letter.
Yes.
My deaf ex, right? She had a boyfriend in another country and would send her letters every day. Takes weeks to get these things.
I had a pen pal from Japan in the 90s.
Yeah. So, like, you couldn't even imagine. And now the email, the fact that I can be like, hey, I have a problem with you. You and I need to talk. Before, when you wrote a letter because you had so much information you wanted to get across.
Yeah, we haven't spoken in a month.
Yeah. So, like, I want to catch up. Or, like, I can't be like, hey, what are you doing Thursday? And send a letter. That's a pointless fucking letter.
Yeah.
But the internet or the phone calls didn't exist at the time, right? So how... And then now the email, the fact you can have it instantly.
Yep.
Holy cow.
Well, you couldn't make a phone call when you were out and about. if you would have saved that phone call till you got home.
Yeah. Now that would have been so. If you said the concept of being tied, imagine cellular networks that exist.
But it's kind of
so
similar-ish.
But that's the thing. You look at people my age, right?
Yeah.
Your age exactly. The concept of a home telephone, right? That phone was for the whole household.
Oh yeah.
Not just you. And then secondly, when that phone rang, one of two things happened. Either you had a really cool, awesome answering machine and you wanted somebody to hear your message because you had that, right? Or you grabbed it immediately because it's a rare occurrence. Phones didn't ring all the time.
God, at least I hate how often my phone rings.
Yeah, but now you're like,
and you pick it up, you hear the bloop, and you're like,
you hear a call center connect in the background. Yeah. And like instantly hang up, right?
Yeah.
But that's the thing though. So like my generation, still to this day, if you ask me what's my preferred way to contact me, it's phone. Because I will pick it up in a heartbeat. Yeah. Versus newer generations, like that thing rings, I don't want to touch it. I'll wait for the voicemail. Yeah. Or if you can need to text me before you call, which is like, what? Huh?
Yeah.
But as we deal with different
what happened
generations.
When I was coming over, I was like, I will call you at this point. And what did I do? I called you.
Yeah.
Now, other shit was going on, but at the same rate, it's like you pick up the phone, you make a phone call. It's the quickest way to transfer information.
I agree.
In my opinion.
No,
because I send you a text message. Who the hell knows if you're going to see it? You will.
I will.
But most people.
So it's funny. As we say this, I'm looking at my Discord. I have 4 messages waiting on me. I know.
But you're OCD enough, it drives you crazy.
I see that light right now, and I'm looking dead at it. And I'm guessing it's
the person
I'm guessing it's the one I just sent an image to.
Nope.
It is not. It's the other spam group that I fucking despise.
Without the internet, you wouldn't have that.
Have smoke signals.
He would. He really would.
Oh my God. He'd move down here. I'm so lonely. Please talk to me. I
can't blame him. He's got nothing else going on.
I've never seen anybody want to kick more out of their friend group than him. Without a doubt. I'm going to make this Discord. I'm going to make all these people, and then I'm just going to piss them all off. Jesus Christ. Bitter much?
The funny part is, I don't think anybody in this group is really just that level of annoyed with it.
Except me, apparently.
It happens. Now, I did have the conversation with him about posting stuff on Twitter. Because there are things I don't want on Twitter.
Don't tag me in that shit. I literally had that. I had
a picture of me filling dime bags with oregano on Twitter earlier. But nevertheless, there are limits. Apparently, they're flexible, but there are limits.
Mm-hmm. Is it like Flex Seal?
Yeah, pretty much.
Got him! Oh, you will eventually.
This is going to kill somebody before the night is out. I promise you. And it's probably going to be me.
It's one of us.
I'm going to push his buttons and going to get stabbed at the toe.
Hey, well, there goes my leg.
Wouldn't be the first time. Wouldn't be the first time. Certainly will not be the last.
All right, so topic completely. I
mean, it still goes back.
Yeah, we were talking about what would you do with the internet.
I
can't. Okay, so what was the most innocent thing you ever used? Not the most innocent. You know what my first real use of the internet was? Honestly, back when I was working at the arcade. Obviously, for those who don't know, I worked in an arcade from like 92 to 94. I loved it.
You have to tell the audience what an arcade is, because I don't think they understand.
Oh, it's that place we used to go together to play video games and talk shit.
And how much did video games cost?
What? Oh, what? A quarter? Video games are a quarter to play. Are you kidding me? They had things like Dragon's Lair.
Expensive.
Yeah, remember when
I was the best at Pac-Man.
Jesus Christ! I remember the first
time.
I'm
gonna beat Pac-Man.
What? Well, I mean, like, did he steal your money or something? Come back here, you little waka waka mother! Wah 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 wah.
Anyway, so
all right. So, anyways, the whole point was Mortal Kombat 2 had just come out.
Ooh, I love that game.
Mortal Kombat 2 came out, and back in the day, we had something called FidoNet.
It was the BBS. Another 30 years to Mortal Kombat 1.
Well, it was so much. With the BBS backend that would connect to whatever. So it was like FidoNet. That's what. So I remember back in the day, Mortal Kombat had just come out. I went online, and my BBS would connect to California and download everything else. I had every move in Mortal Kombat 2 days after the game came out. And because
that was impressive too. Yeah.
I worked in the arcade. So I was back there and literally learned all the fatalities. So when people came in, they were all like, I'm like, hang on, check this out. Boom. And I just like popped somebody's head off and go, oh!
Yep.
And like, I knew them all. I just went back in the back and like.
And if you knew that stuff, you were the guy.
Oh, I had my dot matrix printer too. I was just like, do the feed. Remember those? The feeds? That green white paper?
I printed out a certain cookbook.
Oh, really?
800 pages.
That's a cookbook.
On a dot matrix printer.
That's a lot of noise. As somebody who can't stand noise, that's a lot of noise.
It took 3 days.
Yeah. Somebody else's house, right? Not at your own?
Nope. In my bedroom.
How did you sleep?
Poorly. We've talked about how bad my sleeping schedule is. Things have not changed.
That would wreck me. I'd be like, I can't be in here.
Hold on, you've been around me when I'm asleep.
No, you just, dude, this guy, I swear to God, I don't understand. You walk in the room, he goes, I think I'm tired. Are you really? Blah! Gone. I look over at him and he's like drool on pillow, completely passed the hell out. Me, on the other hand, I'm like, oh man, I can't sleep. I'm going to toss and turn for 3 hours. Then he wakes up. I feel great.
Oh yeah, I could be asleep for like 3 hours. Wake up and just, I'm ready to go.
Perfectly fine. I don't understand him. And it happens every single time. To this day, I'm sure. Because we'll all be hanging out. We'll be loud. We'll be obnoxious. And he goes, all right, cool, I'm going to go to the room. And then nothing. Like, he's out already, isn't he? 2 seconds. Fuck this guy. I can't turn mine off. My brain just won't shut off. Somebody told me it's anxiety. I'm like, me? Anxiety?
Yes.
That's a thing?
Yes.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, surprise.
Apparently.
Remember that spectrum thing we were talking about earlier?
What?
Not the internet.
No. It's a rainbow.
Yeah. I'm when they were explaining it to me, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that's not normal? Oh, that's not normal.
Yeah, that's what.
Shit.
Most people don't behave like this. Are you kidding?
Oh. Most people don't sneak out of the house at 10 years old to go watch the Teenager Skinny Dip.
Signs point to ding, 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 ding. Like, oh, fuck.
I'm not weird. Everyone else is.
You've just won the genetic lottery.
Not sure that's how that works.
Define win.
Tiger blood.
No. I'm a warlock. Jesus Christ. Speaking of which, what a segue, right? Because my brain makes these terrible segues. That took me right to Vern Troyer. Is that his name? Vern Troyer?
Vernon Troyer. Oh, God.
Yeah. And the warlock, right, from World of Warcraft, which brought me back to Warcraft.
I can't talk about him.
Oh, did you
ever see the Meat Canyon Velma episode?
No, because I don't watch Meat Canyon.
It's right after the her and Daphne episode came out on that Dismal show.
Oh yeah.
She kept referring to her clit as
what?
As Vernon Troyer's head. I can't even with him. He's now immortalized in my mind as Daphne's happy button.
I hate you so much.
And now saying I'm gonna call him Mini-Me.
I'm just imagining her with her glasses going, I can't find it without my glasses. Did she? No! No!
I'll have to...
No! No!
It's
no!
so good!
No!
It's so good!
Scars! Where's my alcohol? I need more alcohol. Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's a good thing you don't have neighbors sitting...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just on the other side of this room.
Oh, they would be like... If I had a roommate... Oh, stab. Totally stab. I earned that one. Yep.
Yeah.
Just a couple shifts
there. Chaos is the only roommate you could ever have. Because that's just...
He's the best.
He's the only person who wouldn't stab you. Yeah. Probably. I'm just saying.
He put up with so much shit.
There's a short list of people that would tolerate the two of us.
MVP. No. Chaos. You will never hear me say anything bad about Chaos.
It's impossible.
Matter of fact, anybody who ever does, I'm not going to say, but I'm just saying, you know.
Is that going to be their Prince Albert?
Oh, Jesus. All right. Segue. Not the thing you write.
Voided.
No. We're never mentioning him again. Ever. He is now officially on the banned list.
You know the other thing I remember him from?
My glasses.
No, better. No, I said no, not better per se. But did you ever see the original music video for My Band? I'm gonna die.
I'm defeated.
Other beautiful things the internet has brought us.
Pony.mov.
Oh man, that one. Stay out of my shit.
Stay out of my shit.
Oh, God. I will not say I was a brony.
No.
By any stretch of the imagination. But I did watch the show. I did enjoy it for what it was at the time.
Yes.
But the memes that came from our group and that...
hands down, memorable.
Oh my God. So the worst part about all that, Addie was trying to convince me that no matter what, there was absolutely no song that wouldn't perfectly be represented by that show. And I took that personally.
Oh, I know where this is going.
And we talked about it, I think, episode 1 or 2.
I think we did.
How we met. So there's the contest that was Anime Weekend Atlanta. At the time, they called it the Pro Contest. And we always sandbagged our stuff. We never shared it. We never did any of that stuff. The whole point was to blindside each other with the weird things we come up with.
Yeah, it's a peer competition first, but secondly, it was great to float it in the room and not say anything, and then you
get a reaction.
What in the... Yeah.
So there was one year I couldn't hold my poker face. Because the song was 12 and a half minutes long.
The Ballad of Stephanie.
And I literally stayed up for I don't know, I think I got 2 hours of sleep for maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks, because I was working on this so hard. And I was like, I will prove Addie wrong. I will find a song that absolutely cannot mesh with My Little Pony. So I found Weird Al's Albuquerque. And I sit down for about 2 minutes. And I'm like, why does that look like a big only one nostril and a flock of seagulls haircut? I hate everything.
Context.
I hate everyone and everything. All right, this video's happening. And I made the video. I told no one about it. I knew, my wife knew. The only reason my wife knew is because I didn't, at the time, edit with headphones, because I didn't have a good enough pair of headphones. So, all night long, my wife...
But he says, it's a 12-minute Weird Al Yankovic video.
So there was one night where I was editing the one scene where it's the knocks on the door, and I was doing this in After Effects. And she's like, all night long. And then there was a knock at the door. And I'm trying to like line up all the knocks in After Effects and have them pop.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a knock at the door. And I was like, all night long, I was just working on this one scene. And I remember it was like 2 a.m. She turns over, she's like, if I hear that one more time, I'm going to murder you. I'll buy headphones tomorrow. For context, this is me just being oblivious to the situation and being an idiot, autism brain. But we were also living in a 400 square foot studio apartment.
Oh man, your neighbors would fucking hated you if they could. Yeah. What's that look for? You ran them off? You have neighbors? No neighbors? You killed them?
Is it the sad reality that I only just realized how fucking terrible of a neighbor I probably was?
Yes.
Does that make me a bad person?
You got better. You got your
I have headphones now.
Yeah, but you get your house. You got an entire basement.
Yeah. And I end up with headphones now in my own basement. I am a nuisance to nobody.
You see, I wear headphones even in this room. I know.
You live alone. You know what I do?
No, it's for when I'm on Discord calls, though.
No.
You don't want your
fucking... Nobody else is around.
Oh,
5.1 system, blasted all the way.
Yeah.
Nari go nuts.
Yeah. No, I can't be that guy. I freak out. You see me freak out occasionally when my name lights up in Discord when I do this.
Yeah.
I can literally, now you guys can't hear it on the podcast, but like in Discord, I can scratch my beard and my mic is sensitive enough to actually pick it up. So like when I'm streaming, I don't rip ass. There's no part of like, and my stomach, I've actually had my stomach growl on stream a couple times and people are like, what the hell was that? I'm like, you heard that? Oh my God, I'm traumatized.
That's why I don't use that mic. I use the podcasting mic.
I have options.
The only downside of the podcasting mic is my mouth breathing.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ. In fairness, I have a deviated septum, and sometimes like in when my allergies are acting like God, I had bad outbreak of allergies. I've been cleaning my basement. And my allergies were so bad the other day, like, I couldn't breathe through... Like, one nostril was just clogged, and the other one was just blocked up because of my deviated septum.
Right.
So I could only breathe through my mouth, but I was, like, heavy breathing into the mic. And it's just... I went back and watched the stream, like, oh.
Yeah, and you're like, Jesus, did you just go for a run? You're like...
Just watching the neighbors.
I know, you're like... gotta... hold on, say it wrong. Gotta bring it back full circle, man.
Oh, yeah.
We know how comedy works.
Oh, Jesus. I thought about it, and then it was a passing thought. You ever have those?
Passing thoughts?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, at Dragon Con, there were a lot of them.
Saw a lot of them at DreamHack, too, yes.
Love the cosplay corner.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Dragon Con, you get a little...
Oh, my God, Dragon Con. Best.
God.
Thought saver.
That's its own debacle.
I'm okay with this. Ladies, if you have daddy issues, you just let me know.
You know what my favorite Dragon Con ever was, though?
What's that?
Hands down, my favorite Dragon Con ever. Do you remember the one? I could only make it for Saturday, but I stayed through Monday. We went to the after hours panel. I went back to your place with you. I don't remember what the wife was doing. She stayed home for some reason. She couldn't come. Is when you guys were living over in the other apartment, the old apartment.
Yeah, the Chambly apartment.
Yeah, on the other side of town. And I remember I was drunk as hell.
Imagine that.
And you told me you had to drag me away from some stupid situation I was getting myself into.
Probably.
And went back the next day. I didn't have a badge for Sunday, but just sailed it. just sailed it all the way through Monday.
Yeah.
Because that was the year we did the lampreys.
You were getting content for lampreys back then?
Yes. Remember? Because I had the whole kit, and I set up in the hallway of the Hyatt, and had people come by. Because remember, I think it was the Orlando guys.
Did you ever give Yoko the link to that video?
Probably not.
You should do it with. You should give people access to the Lampy video if you can find it.
God. Oh, I know exactly where it's at. It's a.
We'll just
open up TikTok. Can I pet that dog?
oh, I'm so glad you mentioned that. My favorite to this day, still in my heart, will never go away. Go Bois.
Go Bois. An internet classic.
I am so okay. Schadenfreude? Is that what it says? Schadenfreude?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do not like bad things to happen to people. I'm actually a really nice guy 90% of the time. However,
my leg, I feel nothing.
Go Bois will be forever one of my favorite, hands down, moments on the internet. And if you don't know what Go Bois is,
it's fantastic.
You're gonna watch it, and you won't realize you've been watching it for a full minute.
Bam!
And you can love me or hate me for it.
Whopping 128 views.
Oh, Lampy?
Like. Yep, I'm going to give it a like and subscribe. There we go.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I am subscribed. I'm one of 12 subscribers with
Go!
Video is great.
It is gold.
It really is. All right, did you send it to him in the group chat?
No, I sent it to him directly.
Put it in the group chat.
You can put it in the group chat. Let's see, what's another good one that's just classic?
Pet the dog.
Well, that's a new one for me.
In fairness, it's fairly new for the internet,
yeah.
But I mean, the rate at which memes come out now.
So I'm also going back to the Midnight Club. Is that what they're called?
Oh my God! So can I say, James Pumphrey, one of the guys from the Midnight Show, he is on Donut Media. He's one of the commentators on Donut Media.
Okay.
So the other day, what did they say? They said something about. I don't remember. They said something about. I don't remember the context now. But he said if something about having a dead hand or something like that. I would just go in the comment section of the video and I'm like, it's like someone else is doing it. Oh, they never came back to that. But in my mind, in my headcanon, he saw that.
Yeah.
Now, one of 4 people on the entire internet
that
have put together the Donut Media and the Midnight Show are connected.
You should have tagged them in it and then tagged the video with a timestamp of that moment. To this day, man,
someone else is
there's certain music that I can't hear, right? Push it to the limit. Oh, see, we just know.
So a lot of people hear that and they instantly go Scarface, right? It's montage music. No. Our brains, all we see is rotisserie chicken.
We see rotisserie chicken. Oh, my bad.
I was trying to explain it to somebody the other day, and I'm like, you think X, Y, or Z is bad. You don't understand when a group of people have decided to do something on YouTube that made YouTube go, no.
Yeah.
This is the line.
Yeah.
You don't go beyond this. In fact, if anybody gets close to that, have you ever tried to look up things on the Midnight Show?
No. It's
you
gone.
Can't Google it. No, it's
gone.
there.
Oh, is it?
You have to find the channel.
Oh.
You have to search for the channel and find the video on the channel. You cannot search in YouTube and find it natively.
I had to go find it through Vimeo or whatever it was called.
Nope.
I had to go find it that way. Really?
I will do it right now. I will prove it to you. So, Basically the same way I found this. So you can find the Midnight Show, but you have to search. If I do Midnight Show, and I can't say the name of the video. Can
I? You could. Boy, it's gonna sound bad if I say the H word, isn't it?
No, just. Oh God! It's right there on top.
Yeah, it is.
You never used to be able to find that.
Push it to the limit.
It's even there. Oh my God! That for a long time you could not. Oh God! It gives you warnings now.
That's great.
Well,
we can't. Yeah, we can't show you. We should not show you.
No.
I will say this:
it's on the internet
and it's
on YouTube.
You can find it has the word "stunt" in it,
and it's clean.
Can
we say the name of the video?
I mean, we could.
Stunt vagina.
Stunt vagina.
Yeah. You can say that.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Midnight. I just googled it myself, and for a long time you couldn't find it. So if you just Google Midnight Stunt Vagina,
that just sounds like a bad
it really does. Video. Choices were made.
I'm gonna go watch this Midnight Stunt Vagina thing. I'll be back in 20 minutes. We'll come back later on and push it to the limit. Oh, the other thing is, if you're there, you might as well watch Siamese Twins.
Siamese Twins.
Siamese Twins. Yep, you gotta. Thanks, Midnight Club. Is it Midnight Club?
Midnight Show.
Midnight Show.
Midnight Club's a whole other thing.
Midnight Show. Thank you for creating content that made me laugh so damn hard. And to this day,
I can't even hear push it to the limit.
Cannot.
Every single time.
Cannot. Okay.
Do you realize how much there's a level of bad that video is? You made it sound way worse. I don't think you know.
No, apparently I don't.
Miss Frizzle.
I didn't do that.
Sure as hell sounded like it.
Okay. Oh. No, because...
Yes,
but you know
Miss
exactly...
I know. You and I know. How many other people know? You gotta go look it up now.
But it was good soup. That's good soup. Look,
I can't even with this guy.
Quick wit is my curse. I can't help it. It's in there. My ADD brain immediately goes, "That's it, get it." And I'm like, "Aha, got it." Should you use it? No. Yeah, exactly.
Too late.
Like earlier.
It's already
Yeah. That's the problem with quick wit, right? Sometimes it's just like, "Ha-cha!" You hit it like a whip. And you're like, shouldn't have done that, right? No, I'm getting in trouble now. Cancel culture.
Yeah. Oh, we are bound to get canceled. What? It's gonna happen.
You know what happens, right?
What?
You fix it with Flex Seal. Totally unrelated.
I hate you so much. Middle of the day tomorrow, I'm just gonna DM you just a fucking picture of a can of Flex Seal.
Exactly. Just be like, slap it on there, and I'm gonna respond back with something just as good. And you're gonna be like, why? Oh, God. You spin me right round, baby. What?
Drop a picture of that in the fucking group chat.
Oh, yes. At the very end of this. He'd be like, what are you talking about? Got him. So I think we were going to talk about something, and I think we did. Just the internet.
Just the internet.
Internet, thank you for existing.
Dude. And the reality is we would not have met without the internet. We would not be able to do what we are doing.
Yeah, 100%. We wouldn't be able to do
this. Not even this, just in general.
Yeah.
My life is going towards just internet content creation.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's I'm able to make my dreams and all the stuff I want to do in my life and not have to go grab a fucking desk job.
So I'll be serious about something for one brief second here.
Doubt it.
No, it's legit. So not only during COVID, but when I was going through my darker times, I would, as somebody who's an extrovert, right, who needs to talk to people, and I was in a scenario where I was not wanting to go out and see people. If it wasn't for the internet, my ability to hang out and talk to people, have friends on the internet, stream, do things like that, and actually get some level of communication, I don't know where I would have been. There's a lot of people who struggled and didn't necessarily stay. So thanks, internet, for existing. Random thing to say, but true.
So the funny part about that always takes me back to, I don't remember who all was in the chat. I know Spectre was there. I think T Baggins was there.
Ah, you said T Baggins.
Yeah, I did. Well, he's been more active in the group chat lately. But we were derping in group chat one night, and I got a tornado warning. Mm-hmm. Middle of the bloody night. Everyone in the house was asleep. Like, okay, well, it's a thing. It happens. So I go upstairs and I gather everybody up, and I'm like, okay, well, we got to get. I think the oldest was the only one around at that time. I don't think the second one was thought at that point. So get the wife, get him, go get him downstairs. You know, trying to give. Oh, my wife's horrible in these situations. Mm-hmm. If you just wake her up, she's just
yeah.
But it's like not the first time we've had a tornado warning at like 3 a.m. and she's just running around like a chicken with her head cut off until it's like, all right, fuck it. If we die, we die. I'm not even joking. There was one time we were living off over on the west side of town, and there was a tornado. Like you could see it on the radar, and I'm like, that's coming right at us. And by the time she'd gotten like to where she was just running around the apartment, like half awake, I was like, all right, fuck it, we're just dead.
Yeah, I commit to this, and whatever happens,
yeah,
so be it.
It is what it is. And funny enough, that was the same day as the tornado outbreak when the one ran through downtown. But nevertheless, I'm trying to get everyone together. I'm trying to get all this stuff together, and I was like, okay, so I'm still on stream downstairs, or still on Discord downstairs. So I go downstairs, and I was wrapping up with the guys. I was only taking it so seriously. It's like, you know, tornadoes in our area are pretty rare. Yeah. But I was like, let's keep everyone safe. And as I'm saying bye to everyone, I hear this huge thud upstairs. And I go upstairs, and I was like, the hell did you do? My wife looks at me, what did you do? Oh, that wasn't you. Yeah. Was it you?
I didn't slip and fall.
Yeah. So, well, yeah, I was in the basement.
Yeah, of course.
Would have been a hell of a thud. I was like, okay, well, I didn't think anything of it. So we went downstairs. They lifted the warning, and I couldn't tell anything was damaged. There was nothing around the house that had given us any clue that there was a problem. It was raining cats and dogs. There were no leaks. Trust me, we've had those. It's not a lot of fun.
Right.
So, okay. We'll figure it out. Wake up in the next morning. I walk out in the kitchenette area. And I look out the back and I go, oh, holy shit. Biggest tree in the backyard. Knocked right over. Every branch. Inches from the windows back there. And I'm like, we dodged a bullet.
Yeah, no shit.
And I go out to assess the damage. There's one in the front yard that's knocked over too. Biggest tree in the front yard. Neighbors across the way, they've got the biggest tree in their yard knocked down. There's a straight line for about a mile of just whoever's biggest tree in their yard has been toppled. I was like,
it just passed right overhead, didn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it never, because our area is very hilly. It probably couldn't touch down.
Yeah.
Just didn't have the whatever strength to, but probably just whatever winds were probably just at the top level. And so we, for all intents and purposes, got hit with a tornado while I was chilling on VC with everybody.
Chilling on VC. And like, hey guys, what's going on? I don't know.
And everyone was just upstairs like,
guess the wife slipped and fell. We're okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Fun times. VC got us in trouble. Could have gotten us killed.
VC, nothing bad would ever happen.
Well, in fairness, I'd have been fine. So wife and kid. Oh, what's the line? We're gonna need another Timmy. Don't look.
Oh well, just get rid of that one. That's fine. We'll make another.
We can always make another.
We'll make another. Yeah, exactly. I hadn't hit 40 yet. Aww. Wah, wah. All right. Well, with that.
That's where we're gonna end it.
Well, I mean, like I was thinking, like, can we wrap it up right there? I'm like, oh wait a minute, hold on. And you know what the bad part is? In my head, I see the midnight with the guy with the camera, right? He's going in for the zoom, and I'm like, no. Pushed it to the limit.
Done. Fuck this shit. I'm out.
He's got the cigarette still hanging out of his mouth.
I love it. It's like the cigarette just slowly falls. That's that. Oh my! Just go watch the stunt vagina. Google. Go to YouTube. Cause I don't think you can still Google it, but go to YouTube. Put in midnight stunt vagina. You're welcome.
Watch Siamese Twins all the way through. Gotta make.
No, you gotta watch it all the way.
You have to watch it all the way to the end.
The payoff is the very end.
Yeah, the very end is literally the best.
It's just.
And then after you're done laughing, share it with 2 friends on a live Discord call, and make them wait to the end.
Yeah, making someone else sit through it is really. It's one of those like scars.
Yeah. I'm like to this day I'm like midnight. It's like I can't hear the word Siamese Twins without immediately going.
It is a dirty word.
Or like, what are you doing? Oh my god! Yeah, and the music choice.
The Midnight Show is
They did it great.
One of many.
What was the other one where they did one with they hit Hitler?
They had the Hitler. That was classic. That's
old school. Yeah. The one that actually first made me like, I don't know if I like this, was the Pokemon one.
Jesus.
I'm a Pokemon.
None of those hit like stunt vagina. Though.
None of those. I hit like stunt. The accidental sometimes it hurts. Jesus Christ, you had me fucking making bad noises over here, getting caught on goddamn camera. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, man.
I know how to get revenge.
Is that Flex?
It's a holiday season. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. It's technically me. Oh my god! The bears.
You pet the dog?
Go. Note. Thanks, internet. Oh Jesus. Okay, I'm breathing. We'll see you guys next time.
Probably not. The last episode. Why do we do this shit?
Canceled.
We will be one day. Yeah. Until we really blow up, though. You know that's how the internet works.
Yeah,
get canceled.
That's how we're gonna blow up.